During the time in which these arrangements were being made, the general wrote the following letter to Paris, informing the government of the difficulties which he experienced. Rochefort, July 4th, 1815. I have the honor to inform the Commission of Government that the Emperor arrived here yesterday morning at 8 o'clock, having received from all the inhabitants of the districts through which we passed the strongest testimony of their respect, of their regret, and enthusiastic attachment to his person. Immediately after our arrival at Rochefort, the superior officers of the Navy declared it to be impossible to sail from the roads of Aix as long as the English kept such a large number of cruisers on the station in sight of our ships. In consequence of this opinion of a council of war, preparations are being made to get ready a corvette lying in the Gironde and to arm a brig in order to take advantage of either of these opportunities, should the cruisers remain off the Pertuis and leave the mouth of the Gironde open, so as to favor the escape of the corvette. As the success of this maneuver is all but certain, he is anxious to obtain passports, which the English, interested in the departure of Napoleon, can no longer refuse. Prince Joseph, having come incognito to New York to take leave of his brother, set out again for Saintes, from whence he proposes to retire to a country seat in the interior of France to await the determination of the fate of his family. The prince has been compromised by one of the garde du corps, who raised a mob against him and some persons in his suite of the emperor on their way to Saintes in order to go to Rochefort. The movement was suppressed by the National Guard, who caused both the persons and carriages to be set at liberty. Emperor is in perfect safety at Rochefort. He does not show himself, although the inhabitants exhibit a great desire to see him in order to express their gratitude for all the benefits which he has conferred on their country. We are in expectation that Monsieur Otto will obtain the passports, and whilst waiting for his arrival, the best means are adopted to take advantage of any changes favorable to the Emperor. Signed, Count Becker, Lieutenant General. The Council of the Admiralty met daily. The Emperor was present at all their sittings, taking a part article by article in all their deliberations. In one of these meetings, Admiral Martin mentions Captain Baudin, commander of a corvette in the river. On the same day on which Count Causes signed the agreement already referred to, the Minister of the Marine became impatient at knowing the Emperor had not yet left Rochefort, and wrote the following letter to the Maritime Prefect, Paris, July 6th, 1815. Sir, it is of the utmost importance that the Emperor should leave the soil of France as quickly as possible. The interest of the state and the safety of his person imperatively require it. Should circumstances not permit his departure in one of the frigates, it will perhaps be possible for a pilot boat to deceive the English cruisers. In case this method be deemed suitable, it is not necessary to hesitate in putting one at his disposal, in order that he may set out in 24 hours. Should this plan be unacceptable, and should he prefer going on board one of the ships of the English squadron or directly to England, he is requested to address to us a formal and positive demand in writing. And in that case, you immediately put a flag of truce at his disposal, in order that he may adopt either of these two alternatives. It is indispensable that he should not disembark on the French territory, and you cannot be too precise in your instructions on this point to the commander of the vessel on board of which he may now be, or on which he may embark. I forward you a decree on this subject, which has been just passed by the government, and send a copy of the same to General Becker. The terms are such that I have nothing to add beyond what I have already said to you to remove all difficulties in the way of his departure as far as in your power. I cannot too strongly repeat, his departure is a matter of the greatest urgency. He must not, however, be allowed to depart in a pilot boat for the United States, or on a flag of truce for the English squadron, or for England itself, till he shall have made a formal and positive request in writing to that effect. This restriction, which will be made acquainted by General Becker, will make him feel that one of the great reasons for the urgency of his departure is founded upon the interest taken respecting his personal safety. Should a flag of truce be sent, you will draw up the sailing orders according to the usual form. I subjoin an extract from the decree of the government, which you will append to the instructions of the commander of the flag of truce. In order to regulate his conduct, you will, in like manner, give this extract to the commander of the boat for the United States. Should the emperor select that alternative, you will be careful to appoint as commander of the vessel a good officer who understands how to combine the greatest firmness of purpose with the observance of respect necessary in such a delicate affair. The Duc de Craye.